Hello, how is everyone? I always forget to unmute myself. Do you like the new layout? By the chance? By the way. Still tweaking, slowly but surely. Playing around with bits and pieces as you do. That's a little better. But yeah, I'm just playing around with the settings and trying to make it look a bit different and try not to have my ugly mug in the middle of the gameplay. So if I change games, I don't have to reposition every single thing, and it just makes it a bit more clearer and less clustered. Or at least that's my understanding to how I envisioned it in my head. I still would like this webcam to stop changing itself, though. Would be nice, but can't. Where do I go? No, my webcam hates me. Yeah, just wish my webcam wouldn't be such a div. Let's move Baby Yoda. Move my camera over. Let's just hope it doesn't decide to move. Need to have one attack to those guys. But yeah, it kind of makes sense because I thought if I continuously have my camera somewhere on the screen, then it would impede to when I change it. But I thought like this, I don't have to worry about changing my webcam or anything because it just stays in the same place. The only the only disadvantage is that the screen for me and for everybody else would be shrunk because of it. So it's one of those. I don't know how you define it as. I wouldn't say a catch-22, but I suppose an oxymoron, maybe. I don't know. Dilemma, because obviously you want to see the gameplay. So me moving my camera shit out of the way allows you to see the gameplay, but then shrinking it also does the opposite. So it's that word. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. We'll go with dilemma. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Just it's a dilemma. Oh, I've moved again. I feel it's my vape where it covers my face. It can't quite comprehend or something. But what I'm thinking is, if I think there's a way. Like I don't know. Actually, I think I might need to actually. I think I need to buy a green screen because obviously you can see I'm doing the YMCA now. You can see the video behind me, apart from my left finger because that's kind of disappeared now. No, which one is it? There he is. Oh, he comes back. That's trippy. I've lost a finger. I go like that. Nope, that doesn't work. I hate. Right, you can see the video around me, and it's cool and everything, but it obviously, if I shrink myself down, it shrinks everything down. But if I get like a green screen or something behind me, then I can impose the game over that. So a bit like when I was using the other little guys. Have you tried the projector screen? What, having my stream on the wall? Or, well, in what context do you mean? I mean, I could put the projector screen on the wall behind. Oh, because that would certainly make it bigger, wouldn't it? And we do like things big. I don't know. Because that would have to be. No, it wouldn't work. Mostly because, yeah, I'd have a bigger screen, but I'd have to turn the lights off in this room, so it would make it very hard, so you just end up seeing a shadow of me. I suppose it wouldn't be too bad if I put one of those webcam characters up, because then it's bright and vibrant. I don't need to use the camera. Projector's a green screen. I can't say I've ever known you could use a projector as a green screen. I know I would need a green background to put within the camera, but I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can put a green background image on my overlay for my webcam, and then change the chroma key. Might do it. Might. I'm saying I'll have to look into later on. As you know, I won't bother about playing around and shit with that completely today. Doing most of it to a certain degree, and I'm semi-happy with the way I've got it. But I'll look into the projector as a background, because I'm not sure how or if that would work, but obviously I'd probably have to move a lot of things around, and obviously when you're limited to cable length and stuff like that. So I might see if I can do like something. But I think the cheapest way to buy a green screen is to buy that Harry Potter invisibility cloak and just have that hanging up behind me somewhere. And then you've got basically a makeshift green screen. Or alternatively, I could slightly reposition myself, not sure how, and just paint a section of the wall behind you. I think as long as you go with a particular tone of green, it should work. But I know you can also use blue, and I think there's another one you can use as well. But green seems to be the most typically used colour. So, potentially I could just kind of just position myself, and then just have the wall painted behind me. I mean, theory, that might be doable, but then it would be weird having just like a green square on the wall. Use the silver side. Oh, you're about the actual screen, not the actual projector. I was wondering how the heck you would use a projector. I was like, well, I'll be fucking blind and I'll be well lit up. But yeah, it didn't occur to me to use the projector screen. Yeah, I do actually have one. Somewhere. Yeah, laugh emojis, yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. Not sure how a projector screen would do it though, because I would assume it had to be blue or green, like I just said, but I don't know, because I don't exactly do that type of stuff all that often. But I'll have a look into that. That's certainly interesting. And the projector screen I have is big enough. I think it's about 100 inches. And every inch counts, apparently. Just topping up my tank, so my camera might go all over the place. But yeah, that's definitely food for thought. I didn't know about using a projector screen. And the silver side. Hang on, both my sides are silver. It definitely does count. Well, no, I didn't think about a projector screen, but I'm pretty sure both of mine are basically shiny. I couldn't tell the difference between them when I looked at it originally. Ooh. But yeah, I'll have a look into that. I wouldn't obviously need to purchase anything because I already have. Yeah, mine's kind of silver on both sides. I kind of thought maybe one side was more shinier than the other, but no, it didn't really make a difference on that one. They were just both basically a silver shiny colour. And obviously, you can have it whichever way you want it. But yeah, both of them are silver shiny colour. So I couldn't quite figure why. But I assumed one was going to be completely white, like you would expect a projector screen to be like. But no, both of mine were silver on both sides. And there was no distinguishing between the two, really. But I'll have a look and see about using a projector screen as a green screen. If not, then I can either do, as I said, paint a wall or buy like a Harry Potter cloak. I did have a couple. I did look at a couple of green screens, and they're like 150 and all this crap, and it's like no. But I know I will be purchasing a Steam. Oh, what was the name? Igloo or Eglo, and it's a HD 60S or something, and it's basically an external capture card. So I can have that connected, and like, because right now I'm streaming my PS5 to my laptop, then streaming it to you lot, basically. So if I get disconnects, and it could be multiple different versions, I can be disconnected from PlayStation, I can be disconnected from the internet, I can be disconnected from the PlayStation 5. So there's loads of variables that could disconnect me. But if I buy this external capture card, then I can have the feed directly going straight to the computer, so I don't have to worry about streaming it to the computer. So there's less likely for buffing and disconnects. But at the same time, if I buy this external capture card, I can also stream other consoles. So potentially I can do my Nintendo Switch or my PlayStation 2 or anything, basically, from my understanding. So I'm looking into purchasing one of those little bad ones. 140, I've seen the cheapest. Well, I didn't. The little minion did. So yeah, so I should be investing in one of those at some point, so I'll be able to stream more Monster Hunter games, and classic Nintendo games. I mean, we call them classic. Other kids call them old school now. I suppose it's the same thing, really. But yeah, so hopefully I should get my hands on one of those. But I'm not going to go crazy with my build and setup and and all that crap. Just go so far to do the things I would like to do and still have fun doing it. But yeah, so that's something else I need to consider purchasing. But I thought today we'll try a little Immortals Fenyx Rising, because I haven't played it for a little while, and it's a nice, fun sort of game. It's a bit like Monster Hunter, but not at the same time. But this one, because I don't have the expansion, it's based on Greek mythology, which, as you know, is one of the things I like. Yes, it would be nice if it was cheaper. It is a bit on the pricey side, but they do obviously other ones. They got two versions. One is like 200 odd quid, and one's like 130 quid, and it's got 20 quid off at the current moment. And then they do a couple internal ones where you obviously have like a desktop PC and shove it in underneath your graphics card. I've just got a bug in my throat. Expand your adventure with the season pass. I would if I could afford it. How much is the season pass? $32.99. I know they did bring out. Yeah, that's it. Just there in the middle. That one there. Realms of the Myths of the Eastern Realm. I would like to play that one. That one is, as I said, it's a bit of a newish game. I've played a little bit of it, but not a shit ton, or as definitive as I would call a shit ton. This game is basically you're like a person who's trying to help the gods, and it's based on Greek mythology. So I like Greek and North mythology. and they did bring out obviously a couple of DLCs for it, which I haven't looked into or purchased. I know, however, the Myths of the Eastern Realm, which is the one highlighted in the middle, that one is actually based on Chinese or Japanese mythology, which I also kind of like. I don't know much more about it, but I definitely would like to give that a go. But $32.99 when you already paid like 40-50 quid for a game, it's a wee bit cheeky. And then it's obviously this stuff as well, and microtransactions. Spend more money to buy something that makes you look different. So it's the way they went up by, whatever happened to the days when you could buy a game, you rush home, you're excited to play it, you put it in your console, you press the power on button, and it loaded. Just that was it, loaded. Didn't have a day one patch, you didn't have to do a fucking update for the console, you just put the game in, or potentially load it and then put it in depending on what console you had. Just press play and just start playing. There was no bugs, there was no problems, there was no issues. I miss those days. Now you buy a game and you're waiting for 5 hours for it to install, or you're waiting for an update for it, or there's a patch for it, or the actual console needs to update. That's so annoying. Okay, I've noticed my chat has been missing halfway by my head, so what I'm going to have to do is change that then. What did you actually put? Extortionate has cost almost the cost of the game. Bloody loved it when it was like that. Yes, it was. Let me just move my chat panel down. Because for some reason I was missing half of it, but it was like nowhere near it. Right, quick transition. Okay. So hopefully if you message again, it shouldn't take up hiding some of it behind the screen. But yeah, I mean, it's extortionate these days. I mean, you used to go out and buy a game, and that was it. That's all you needed. There's a couple of freebies by the looks of it, but I'm not sure if am I connected to Ubisoft on this? I don't think I have actually on this. Oh no, I have. There's me. There's my little head. Not sure if you can see my little picture. Oh, I've got 30 coins. Well, that's a bit mean. I've just noticed I've gone darker as well. It is actually a very good representation, especially right now with the lack of hair. Right, let me just turn on you, give you a bit more brightness. But yeah, it is a very good representation. What you can't tell is that he's actually he's got a black t-shirt on and combat trousers on as well. For some reason, that one bloody went through. That's typical. This one, not so much, wants to go through for some reason. Okay, never mind. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. No. Right. Anyway. Even the stream quality is already, gone down a little bit already.
If by old tricks you mean you wreak havoc on a battlefield and leave me with a bunch of souls to guide to the underworld? No, no. But we make a great team. You don't need a team. You need a janitor. Bring those souls to the underworld yourself.
How's the game audio? Is it loud enough? Yeah, potentially the weather could affect it, but it's also because I'm streaming it as well to myself and then streaming it past.
You really are your father's son, Ares.
Gotta remember the controls now. So by the looks of it, we've added. Yeah, I wish I could do something so the game audio is just always gonna be the same. It would be nice, but I've just turned the audio up, so let me know how it is. Because obviously I've got a different audio feed going through my headphones, so to me it seems quiet anyway, but I tend to find if I have the game audio too loud, then I end up shouting. So it doesn't exactly help. Now, I'm not 100% sure where I left off. You'll potentially have to bear with me. Not only that, but I have absolutely no idea. Your audio is the same, clean, clear, and crisp as the other games. Okay, so the audio is better on the game now, then that's good. Its abilities. That's blessings. I'm assuming I'm doing hers then. I'm assuming it's those ones there then. Untrack. Untrack. Okay. Right, well, let's head to those then. And see what happens. I think I might turn my audio up a little bit.
Fenyx came across the great fortress of Ares, a true terror to behold.
It's not that imposing when you know the owner of it is a chicken.
Just go for a swim. Obviously, if there's anything you'd like me to point out or to talk about the game, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to enlighten. At least I'll attempt to. As I said, I'm trying to remember as well, because it's been a while since I've played this myself. Let's get into a little bit of combat. Oh, hello, big boy. Where did you come from? I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. What do you think? Yeah, just a wee bit. I mean, it makes sense to play around and try to get the feel of the game again, at least, doesn't it? And I suppose it looks a bit funny when I die. So that was arrow, so I was right. So shoot, charge shot, Apollo's arrow. Ew, I can find... And right in the face. I want to say square is dodge, but I don't know if it is. Cheeky. I think I annoyed them. And I'm gonna get disconnected. Which probably means I'm gonna die as well. This is what I was on about earlier on. I mean, I don't know if it's the connection. Come on, camera. No? Okay. This is the problem. I don't know if it's the connection to the computer, to the console, or if it's the internet connection, but there's always something, isn't there? Right, so I now have to do this, to do this, to do this. The joys, eh? Where would we be without technical difficulties? Doesn't seem to want to connect, does it? Yes, everyday bloody problems. In this case, it happens to be my console doesn't actually want to connect now. This is where it'll be an hour and a half of me just standing here now waiting. Like I said, if this was directly feeded, I wouldn't have to rely upon this or the internet. So I think the sooner I can get my hands on one, the bloody better. Right, let's actually just shut the program down completely and start afresh. Normally it's quite quick when it reconnects. This is probably the more hassle I've had, I suppose. My trouble is I'm too impatient. I don't like to wait for stuff. I'd rather just click and do type thing. I'm assuming I'm still connected to yourselves because it says I'm still live. So look, it's not like I've completely lost internet. I just dropped internet on the console, but I am obviously streaming it via Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is a little dodgy in this area. But we got one of those boosters just recently, so shouldn't really have any issues. Potentially any issues. Yeah, having internet that was like that slow is God no. I do miss the noise. I do miss that. Kind of cool. Kids do not know the easiness they have in today when it comes to the internet. Still not connecting. It's almost like my PS5 has actually lost connection. But unfortunately, I don't have it plugged into a different monitor, so I can't tell. This is literally the only way I can do that. Is to basically try to just to reconnect. So I'll try with my phone, which is in my hand, and maybe have to restart the PS as well. But if I can't find any connections, then I'm going to have to disconnect monitors to connect different things to monitors just so I can see. No. No luck on there as well. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how this is going to pan out. You're going to see the side of my head. So, enjoy the view. And I'm going to have to do some weird stuff. So I'm going to need to move half my bits and pieces over. Because then I'm going to need to... Hopefully that doesn't mess up anything. Right. You still there with me? Okay. So I've got the gameplay going again. Just trying to do some bits and pieces. Right, so I need to save. Right, I need to close this. Right, now let's try. He says. That's good, you're still there. Right. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to restart the whole system again. Oh, sent me a message. What was that? Yeah. Excuse me. Right now, I've got the console open in the background next to me. So the audio will still come through correctly, but for some reason the gameplay won't, and it doesn't seem to like to connect. So what I'm going to have to do then is restart the PS5 to maybe it's lost internet connection. Potentially, let's have a look. Network. Yeah, apparently I've got no connections. So I'm just testing the internet connection, which apparently says it's failed. Yeah, so basically the PlayStation 5 completely disconnected from the internet then. Not me. Once again, if I had that external... So I keep looking at my monitor because I'm looking at the things. This is my point exactly. If I have that external thingy, capture card thing, then obviously, I wouldn't have this issue right now. I'd just be carrying on. But I think my complete internet is just completely gone. For some reason. And I don't know why. Especially when I'm connected via the LAN. So. This is how annoying and frustrating things can be. You think that, it's just going to be like a nice, simple experience, play a game, have some fun, but no. No, doesn't seem to want to connect to the internet. Okay, well I'm going to have to restart then, aren't I? So, now I'm restarting. It's always the way though, isn't it? You think to yourself, oh, it's all going to be perfectly fine, it's going to run smoothly, but nope. It's not like it's overheated. It's only been switched on for 5 freaking minutes. Well, I'd suggest if you want a cup of tea, go and get one now, because I might be a couple of minutes. What is it they say? Smoke them if you got them. Right, now I need to do... The irony is I've now got to reset 90% of my shit back up again. Bear with me, I'm almost there. Exactly, vape it if you got it. Right. That should be alright now. Fingers crossed. And you'll be happy to know, but not once during that whole intercation, I did not smack my mic. It did droop, but only like a little bit. Unfortunately, I haven't made Viagra for microphones, so I'm going to get the droops. You cannot see the PS screen. You and a little shark. We can also hear you and PlayStation. Okay. I'm assuming you can see the PlayStation screen now. Obviously, it takes a couple of seconds for your messages to come through, I'm guessing. Yeah, I thought as much. I'm not that quick. You have to give me a couple of seconds to put it back on the screen. Ugh, impatient people, I don't know. I'm going to avoid them this time. One minute and 15 seconds, eh? That's quite a delay, actually. I'm not sure if I just broke something in the game because something's Wrath Zone. Must be some type of in-game event or something, I'm assuming. Ooh, pretty flowers. What we are saying, but does have time has passed since you made a comment. Yes. Yes, admittedly, there is obviously a delay, and it can be quite annoying when there is a few seconds delay, especially if you're responding to something I've said, like a comment or something. It doesn't help because obviously you'd prefer it to be more quicker, and then I don't get confused to what your response is from something that was sent 15 minutes ago. Right now, I'm heading towards the closest gold thingy on my screen. Or at least that's the idea. Oops.
Wraith and Rage had been evaded till now, but Fenyx knew Typhon was only biding his time.
I think I is gonna die again. Oh, I missed him again on that, didn't I? Ooh, that was a wee bit close, wasn't it? Ah, I almost did it as well, but because we obviously was walking up, a couple other enemies got in on the action, didn't they? I really need to practice a bit more on this, I think. At least I'm here, but I think I'll avoid it this time. Let's just keep on moving, as they say. I killed someone! It means I can continue playing video games now. I haven't failed as a gamer. Question is, what do I have to do from here? You say that, but you clearly haven't seen me play Warframe. Now I've done this puzzle, so am I in the wrong place? I suppose you have seen me play it back in the day, haven't you? And I got some wings at some point. Am I in the right place, or am I like... No. Nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. And you said I could fail as a gamer. Pish posh. Yes, you are playing Warframe before you started a plan. Playing Destiny. Yeah, I kind of did actually start playing Destiny. Yes, I did start playing Warframe before I played Destiny. I actually originally played Warframe first of all on the PC. Actually, you can get it on the Nintendo Switch, and I have been tempted to kind of switch to the Switch, so to speak. But given how I'm getting a bit of jumpy there, then I don't know if you noticed that. But given how long the game is to collect anything, what platform do I prefer to play it on? There's a, I mean, it's. I'm saving because I can see me being disconnected. How shockingly bad it looks. And there we go, disconnected again. Frustrations. I fucking have frustrations. Let's try this again then. Anywho, to answer your question, I don't really have a preference of where I played it on, to be honest with you. As I said, I originally started on the there you go. I originally started on the PC, and I kind of grew accustomed to that. But I think it also helped that I was also using the gamepad as well, so that kind of made a difference. But I did try to. There we go. I did try playing it with the keyboard and mouse, and it was okay. But I think if I have to pick, purely it would have to be the PS4 because I've done so well. PS4 stroke 5 because I've done so much on that compared to what I did do on the PC, and it just seems to be because it's obviously made for the controller. Because obviously this was like back in the day when it did kind of have semi-support, but not 100% support. With the PS4 stroke 5 now, it just seems to have it looks awful. I don't know about on your side of the screen, but it does look pretty bad on mine. But yeah, it just seems to have had better support when it came to the control on the PS4. So I think I'd have to pick the PS4, PS5. It's where I'd pick. But if I could, but if I could switch it to the Switch and have it as a handheld, like transfer over my save, then it would be the best, because not only do I have the controller setup, but I also have the portability of it. The only downside is obviously it's I'd have to connect some type of dongle or something to it. You know, as I said, his internet keeps dropping out and keeps disconnected at home too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, the trouble is, this game doesn't, like, the laptop, everything's perfectly fine. It's just the connection with me doing the remote play. That's the issue. So if I was able to, say, for instance, get this streaming thing, then I shouldn't have this problem right now, because the internet doesn't seem to be affected by anything. It seems to just be the connection between the computer, between the computer and the console. But I would have thought you would have also got me lagging or something as well. But looking on my screen, it looks all perfectly fine. So I don't know why it's doing this, but I do feel that if I had this external capture card thing, I wouldn't be getting this issue right now, because it's no more different than me just connecting to the TV monitor and just playing normally. But I think because I'm streaming it, the connection keeps getting iffy. I don't remember. Well, I remember, but I don't know if you guys remember. But I actually have a video of me remote playing Destiny on my PS Vita when it first all came out. I think I was playing the demo when I was when I was remote playing, and that was from work, which is about 2 miles away from home. The connection was pretty shoddy and shocking, to say the least. But I think if I had a decent internet at work on my phone, tethering, and a decent one at home or something, I think the connection would be perfectly brilliant. And I think you could have easily got away with playing it at work via streaming it to the console. I did it a couple of times with Warframe, but how quick that game is and all the movements and stuff, yeah, it wasn't the easiest to play, because obviously the quality was a bit naff. It looks like my chat's still being hidden. Okay, I don't know why that seems to be moving. Okay, what did you know this, and you're not liking all gameplay drop frames? Yes, I remember seeing that. I watched it when I was at work. Yeah, it was quite funny, wasn't it? But I'm just gonna give it a second or two. I panic on an explanation mark there, but I don't know what that's for. Explanation marks on things always annoy me. So how big is this map? Yeah, that's probably where the thing was then. Yes, it was, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's slightly improving. But yeah, I remember trying to do remote play from work. That was quite funny. I think if it was alright if you were playing like a more of a slower game. Little one is bopping you and Sharky. Yeah, I got the little Sharky up there. He's actually a donation type thing, and it's like they call it an app basically, and you can add apps. So I did this one just to see what it looked like because I just think it looks cute. But I don't know if you can tell, but he looks sad. He's upset, and it's when you donate money, he becomes happier, which I think is a bit cheeky. But you can set obviously the donation side of things. You can set it so like if someone donates like £1, he's like instantly happy and levels up maximum, or you can set it to like £20,000 for him to go up by one level type thing. But I just think it's cute having a little shark in the corner anyway. And it would be even cuter if I turn myself back into the shark as well, and there would be two sharks on the corner on the screen. But yeah, I'll just leave him there. You know, he's just cute and adorable and funny in my opinion. He is cute, yeah. I've still got to play around with this bloody chat. I mean, obviously I've moved it around, so let's try it there. Defeat the Spiticu. I'm guessing it's that bad boy there. Oops, I was supposed to dodge. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record player. I could have swore. Damn, he hits like a wrecking ball.
After killing the Spartoi soldier for Ares, Fenyx found a piece of broken armor. She would have to find its other half.
Lucky Phoenix! Exacting vengeance is my favorite hobby.
Did it though. But he did take an awful chunk of my health off though, didn't he, with that one hit? Obviously, because you don't know, or potentially don't know the story, but that voice just then, the narrator, is actually supposed to be the god Zeus, and he's telling my story to, I want to say it was Hades, as if like my story has already happened, and it's like a part of a legend now. So whilst I'm playing it, he's saying about it, even though it's technically already happened, but it hasn't happened because I'm doing it now. Some Terminator which, you know, stuff. Well, that was lucky I made that in time, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a way that I'm supposed to be able to fly, but I can't remember how I'm supposed to. I think I've just remembered. About 3-4 times now I've tried to fly, and I've just not flown. Interesting. Now let's see if this is correct. There we go. I've learned to fly again. Can you say close? No, is that the one I got to defeat, do you think? I would assume so. He kind of looks like the other one, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, well, that's just fucking fair. Closer, in Adam's words, at least. As at least he attempts to, yeah. It was pretty damn close, but I reckon I could have got closer, though. Don't know how many of you, but how many people played the original Tomb Raider? Where, oh, an apple. Did that actually heal me all the way? No, just half. Okay, so I've got to do this with half my health. Yeah, but how many of you played the original Tomb Raider where you'd make her kind of dive off a cliff and go splat into the ground? Or lock the butler in the fridge? Classic. You don't get that anymore. Nope, wrong button. Four adults and one kid stroke teen. No, you don't get that anymore. Nope. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. But no, you don't get that anymore, do you? I have no health. I can't heal myself. And my stream is going a bit rubbish. Well, I got an apple. So at least that gives me half of my health back. Shaza. Come over here where there's a bit more room if you don't mind.
there's a whole land dedicated to forges or anything.
No, you just win by pushing, kind of bitch slapping him off the edge just then. I feel like I did. Well, if it works, it works. Let's go back to the Ambrosia, yeah. No. I want to... Yeah, you did. I did, didn't I? That was quite funny, actually. I'm trying to... I'm pretty sure that's the place there. I actually get it in the right position, and then I press the middle button instead, so I come back out. Where is it? There it is. And I've been disconnected again. It wouldn't be so bad if when I got disconnected and I reconnected everything, it just carried on from where I left off, if that makes sense, you know. But I have to push a few hundred buttons to get it going again. And then I have to open up another screen so my chat comes up. Right, I'm going to try and figure out how I can make some more health potions, because
You're in the market for anything.
the fact that I've only got 2, is it this? That's my stamina. This is my skills. That would be quite useful, because just then dodging, I have to then turn around and run back. I'll have that one as well then. Can I upgrade my godly powers? No. I need to use the same coins tonight I just spent them. Flip a coin to your witcher. Pretty colour, yeah. Ah, I'm assuming it's the potions. Yeah, I was played around with my character as you do when you first will play these type of games, so and then got there in the end. Okay, I need 5 carrots or something to make that. That's a bit of a nuisance. But apparently I can upgrade. Okay, so that's going to give me more health. Can I buy that one? It gives me 4. No, I need 12. I don't really use these. I mean, I know they can kind of be useful, but like, it just goes show you don't. Okay, that might be useful. That actually gives me 5% of a health chunk on hit if I use that. Do I already own them? I think I do actually, yeah, so I already have the sense to purchase them. I think those ones with the little spinny things on there are like new ones. What's that one do? Deflect projectiles for 25% of the damage, increase defense to 40, inflicts 200 damage. Nah. Okay, so I need to actually collect things. Good boy. What, for making my character? Yeah, I try my best. It's the trouble is when they give you like a really, really good 75, 200. Okay, it's really good when they give you like a really good character customization side of things. But when it's so like massive, you could just sit there for hours just tweaking settings. I'm a good boy, am I? Okay. I'm happy I'm classed as a good boy. I can't actually buy. I can upgrade the bows. I'll do the bows. Damage is damage at the end of the day, isn't it, really? See, if I tried that, it would hit me in the head every time. No, I've already tried that and I can't increase my health.
You in the market to buy?
Nothing here I can... I got 90. I can purchase some of those which will use to upgrade potions.
I always knew you had taste.
I was so tempted to say something there, but I resisted the temptation. So if I go back to potions, I can upgrade my potions. I can actually make some of these though at least. Craft max. Craft max. You should have. I really need to work out that text thing, don't I? I'll get there in the end. I will. One day, eventually. But yes. I mean, the ideal goal is that I'll have all of these at some point. But at the current moment, it's kind of like, eh. I might as well do the stamina ones. I suppose those could be quite useful, but that's about it. So if cleaning a pot upgrades it, why doesn't my bike upgrade every time I clean that then? The more you play, the sooner you will be able to get them. Yeah, I mean, it's the same with most things. Like, there's always new games coming out and you want to play them, or there's like expansions and stuff comes out, or you just forget to play them for a bit, you know? In my case, I kind of neglected this one a little bit, which is my fault. But it's such a beautiful game. If I just fly to this location, you can just see how vast this open world actually is. There's dungeons and puzzles and all sorts. Some of these puzzles are quite fun, but frustrating at the same time. But for me, it's like I stopped playing a game for a while because a new one came out, and then I forget what I was doing originally, and then it takes me a few seconds to... Oops, I'm going to squidge. Watch this. I survived. I knew I had my Weetabix. I will survive. What I should really do is kind of like collect, like run to the location and collect it. I could have stealth attacked then. I forgot I could do. Oh, hello. Bit mean, weren't you there, lads? Look, I know you don't like me, and I don't like you. Well, I've got nothing against you, but still, you don't have to hurt me. We will stick with our porridge then, Weetabix. Yes, porridge and Weetabix are basically the sort of the same concept, aren't they? Like people always say about, you know, have you had your porridge in the morning? I think it's more of a Scottish type thing though, porridge, isn't it? Like, you know, you tend to hear Scottish people more likely eating porridge than anything. That or alcohol. I don't know which one they prefer for breakfast. Grizzly Raw, yeah, he was a bit of a Grizzly Raw, wasn't he? Life is so much more easier now I can remember how to fly. This thing kind of caught my eye, so I want to see what the shiny thing is. Oh, that gave me 150 of shinies. Kill. Are you telling me there's a crystal over there, or am I just going cray cray? I can boost. Oh, okay. I'm looking for apples. That's what I'm looking for. I'm assuming I have to go up, maybe? Let's try it. This is where I climb all the way up to see this crystal, which is that one there. And it won't actually be there. Damn it, you keep rating different size texts and I keep, you know, chopping half of them off. And I don't understand why I'm chopping off text as well. Surely that should be... Let's try that. I'm still learning the text thing on the screen. It's different now that I'm having it in a specific area only, so it's not you, it's not me, it's the stream. I'll finally I'll eventually figure it out. But at least when you do message me a long message, if I don't get to see it all, at least I can still aware of it, so I can stop and have a look. So it's not all bad. Nothing wrong with having a good hearty breakfast that gives you energy all day, but it works when whiskey to Steph just sprayed her drink when you did the cray cray. When I did the cray cray? I don't remember doing the cray cray, but okay. And yeah, I mean, porridge is a good staple breakfast, especially if you're Scottish and you drink it with whiskey. But I think it's supposed to be like, what is it, like 90% whiskey, 10% porridge, if that's the case. So we'll trial and error, you'll get there. I will eventually get there, yes. I like to think I will get there eventually. And I don't mean just climbing up this mountain. Where's my X? Oh, I did it again. Ooh, cheeky little bugger. Steph said the same thing at the same time. Do we have the same X? Oh, come on. I moved out of the way and actually gone into it. Yo-yos. Like a gun love. I believe I can fly. Squish the floor and survive. I don't think I can direct when I'm flying. I think I can just kind of. It's like Buzz Lightyear in it. It's like falling with style type scenario. I got a fig. Well, what I really could do with is some. I'm guessing they're apples. They kind of look like apples, so we'll just go with apples for argument's sake. But I'm looking for those to potentially to give me health. That's what I was hoping for, but just look how beautiful this looks. Though it's amazing. It's actually on the Switch as well as consoles. I don't believe it's on PC. Gotta love my little pet birdie. But you see that cave, and I'm like, I know it's supposed to be going to this way to the story, but I want to go there. I want to go there to see what's over there. It is a very beautiful view, isn't it? Oh, shiny. Why is that shiny? Can't I do anything with it? No, but there's a lot of these apples in here, though. Yes. I'm happy that I decided to come over here, even if there is a piece of shiny and I can't do anything with it. Yeah, definitely piece of candy. I wanted some apples and now I've got 6. So me saying, oh, well, let's have a look over here, then was actually very beneficial in that sense. Because I got exactly what I wanted. But it's a very vast, big game, this is. Get up there, you silly woman. Do 2,300 bloody miles or minutes, whatever it is. Entering the gates of Tartarus. Don't think I'm going to find any apples in this area, am I? Oh, it's water. Wonder where that cloud of smoke come from. I thought Lewis farted or something for a second. I mean, it gets everywhere. Sure, there's a way that I can bring him down to my level, but I can't remember how I'll go about doing it, so I won't risk it for now. Shit. Oh, he forgot to fly. Lewis just double face full. Oh, righty, that was close. Lewis just doubled face. Come on, get it up. I mean, get up. Oh! Fuck you, you little fucking little fuck. Oh! Crap. That's alright, I survived. Don't you know I've had my Weetabix? I haven't, but you know. Oh, double face of 2. He does like his facials. I will kill this one. There we go. Got there in the end. I'm pretty sure there was 3 of them, but I'll deal with the 2 for now. You know, why did he get two face falls anyway? Like, oh, there's a chest there. Chance of survival 2. Yep. I didn't. I saw a chest there, and then I didn't see all the enemies. And there was a few. There was a really big dude as well. Not sure if I'm leveled. I know you can technically go anywhere in this world, but sometimes it's not always a good idea to go everywhere. Obviously, to enable to open this chest, I need to kill the enemies. It's a bit of a... I just paused it. What did you put just then? Something you said, buddy. First of all, Amy sprayed more. I looked away, then Steph sprayed me. Oh, so it was a double team. Ah. Did they high five afterwards as well and go, good game or anything? That would have been quite funny. Right, I'm going to stop there for a few minutes because unfortunately my liquid beverage is empty. There it is. So I'm going to make a drink, go to the toilet, and I shall be back momentarily. Say 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Alright then. I'm back. Oh, nope, they was laughing so much they started to cry with laughter. Oh. I'm not sure what it is I said that was so highly amusing. But I'm happy nonetheless that it was highly amusing. Oop. I got some dude trying to stomp me. I'm not into being stood on if you don't mind. But I'm happy I can bring enjoyment and laughter. Wow. So it was more like timing than anything then, I suppose, wasn't it? Well, they do say some of the best comedy is down to timing, isn't it? Right. I save quickly and I'll have a bit of a poof. Apparently I've played for 11 hours and 55 minutes totally. But now I've gone up to 12 hours and 37 minutes. That's what I should have done, was looked when was the last time I played this game. Wonder if I can go to the store now, what do you think? No. It's really quite annoying why that doesn't seem to work. I'll probably have to do it on the computer instead or something. Leroy Jenkins! Ah, stupid bloody harpies. Yeah, now you're not so tough, it's just you, is you? Huh? Well, it was close. I was going to throw that at the. I'm guessing it's a harpy. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Assuming so. Bye bye! Now we get to go in the hole. Silly camera, it's still messing you around though. And now we have to do a challenge, which is 2 stars. And then once we've done this challenge, we can then seal it up, I suppose. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, come on, that was in the eye, wasn't it? I think so. That one wasn't, but never mind. Yeah, it did look like it, didn't it? I would assume if I hit him in the eye, it would have caused a lot of damage, but... How many enemies are there in this? Oh. I feel like I'm gonna die. Famous last words, isn't it? I'm gonna die. Crunch. Do I have to start from the beginning? Yeah. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I jinxed that quite epically, actually. I assumed there was going to be a couple of enemies, but I didn't think it was going to be quite to this extent. It doesn't help I keep messing up on the dodges though. Like that. Shiza. Okay. There's a lever over there. Do you think I can press the lever? No, it's locked. Which means, yeah. I have to kill these guys first. See, right now I'm just trying to focus on one, get his health down, and then die. That's what I meant to do. I like how it gives the things you've used back again, so it's not like you've wasted them, because you can't exactly just come out and go back into here anyway. I don't think I've got any new armor or anything like that I can do. I can't remember how to level up. You like my hat and top? Yeah, I've got a cool little wolf helmet, which is called Grizzled Jaws of War. I don't have a chest piece that really matches though. I went with this one because it's a kind of cool purple colour and it's a little on the risque side of things. But this one here turns kind of more wood effect, which is pretty cool. I did like it, but once again, nothing that goes with it. Which, you know, it's the story of all bloody game stuff, isn't it? I mean, that kind of works. But I've just been keeping that one on at the very moment. Obviously, you can, by the looks of it, no, click on customize, and then you can change the look of the armor. But as of yet, I've not really had anything that really kind of goes well with it, so I've just left it the way it is. Obviously, my wings are kind of like fiery bat wings, and I don't know if you noticed it whilst I've been playing. And it matches my little companion bird who kind of helps to attack sometimes by pressing L1 in circle, and he does like swoops and does fireballs. So I've turned him into that as well, which is that there. So it's not the easiest to. He said sexy body. Yeah, I'm happy he likes that because I picked it myself. Because you've got the normal Fenyx and then you've got the evil version. I put the evil version on. I was trying to get the other bird, but for some reason I can't seem to accept it in downloads. But I was just double checking to see if there was anything I was doing wrong, like upgrading shit. But these are the full journals of the Hall of Furniture. Okay, so yeah, I can only upgrade stuff there. But I keep forgetting I've got a mount as well, and these are the different mounts I've got. So right now I've got a chrome horse, which is a Pegasus. But Ellie will like those. Then I've got this little chappy here. I'm useless at breeds, so don't ask me. Then I've got Bolt. He's a pretty one. And then I've got Nipples, as I call him. But out of all of them, the silver one, obviously I've got the Ranger one as well. But out of all of them, this one's by far the best because he has the highest stamina and stuff, so I can use him for longer and run really fast. He's like an epic version, and I remember it took me a while to get hold of him. It was kind of similar to like this, where it was a dungeon, but I had to do like. Let me just turn my audio down. It was something similar to this, where I had to do like a dungeon, but I had loads of puzzles, then a load of fights, then puzzles, then a lot of fights, so it was a bit confusing. And he liked the brown and white one. Yeah, I got to admit, once I remembered which button to push, I do like the colorization, of this one here. If I just turn to the side for you, side profile, he's definitely a good colorization, and he's one of my favourite ones. Unfortunately, you can't. All you can do is equip them. You don't really have the choice to customize. You can add a different, variation color to it, which is a bit unfortunate. But say to me, that's the way it goes, type thing, isn't it? Really, but it would be nice. too high. Oh, on the Euro. And the other ear. So at least I got both ears that time. I got him at least. Ah. Did I get it? Yeah. One down. One to go. Oops. Did I do it? I don't know. I think I did. Yeah? Yes, I think I did. Yes. Yay! I did it that time around. That's good. Now, what does this lever actually do? Okay, that... Oh, closed the door, but it made more monsters appear. Not sure. Right, what do you think? Should I pull the lever and take on those monsters and see what happens? Maybe I get more loot? Or just go straight to the box? I'm okay for health. I'm not doing too bad. I think it's just a case of just hit and move types now, which is what I was doing it towards the end. Monsters. You want me to go after the monsters? Yeah, because you're all fucking psychopaths, aren't you? You like to see me suffer. That's fine, no, it's alright. I know who truly cares. Okay. Let me have a bit of vapor courage. Oh, Shazar. There you go. I survived. I survived to fight another day. Now, I'm not sure if that opened up a secret door because I did it, but there's nothing in here. But I'm pretty sure that's the end there. But then, you see that over there? So I think it might have opened up that air passage there. Yeah, there we go. This is where I fluff up now and just die. What did we get then? Okay, so I got a few gems and a molten fragment. Cool. Happy, you bloody crazy people. I'm happy I survived though. I think I would have been very upset if I didn't. I would have cried. And now I've got a bolt of lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo! Magnifico! I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. Yes, it would have been okay if I didn't die. But it's better if I survived. Right, so let's actually carry on what I was in the process of actually doing. Which was the story, in theory. But then doing all these... oh crap. Doing all these little extra bits and pieces whilst you're running around is always, you know, part of the fun though, isn't it, really? Exploring. It's why I think I prefer open world games. It's exploring and seeing what's about. Nice kitty. We're just taking a gentle stroll through the countryside. Oh look, piggies! No, don't give me fucking flashbacks. Biggest letdown in the history of all games, that is. In Destiny, we believe that open world is the key. So if you can see it, you can go there. Game comes out, you walk 4 steps, there's an invisible wall. I mean, but not only that, but they were saying like, and what was it the other thing they used to say all the time? What was it now? Yeah, that was it. They would turn around and say that, like, you know, you would find like a hidden area, and there'd be some really good armor in there. People would ask where you got it from. That bugged up the GBs out of me, because I was like, okay, so if that's the case, then there must be like a really good open world, and there could be some really good hidden things somewhere. You know, and no one's gonna know where you got it from. It turned out every fucker knew where you got it from, because they got it from the same fucking place you did. The shop. I mean, how... it really grinds my gears, that game. I mean, it had so... well, I was about to say it had so much potential. What I mean is, they made it sound like it had so much potential. But in reality, it had nothing. It was just the case of, yeah, just... do the same mission and do the same dungeon as absolutely every single buddy else, and that's it, basically. I mean, but it had so much potential, it could have been a really good game if they didn't lie about it. I mean, it was such a frustration, though. Because, like, I think a lot of us expected, like, to go onto a planet, and there would be, like, just countless desert, and you could travel for like hours upon hours on end, and then finally find an abandoned building that was only just slightly peering out of the sand, but if you didn't spot it, you'd never seen the type of scenario. And that's what they kept talking as if it was going to be like. But obviously in reality, it was nowhere near that, and it was... Yeah, probably one of the biggest games of a letdown that I can think of. Anthem wasn't any bloody better about you. I did give that a go, but even Anthem didn't really hold up to expectations and to what they were saying it was going to be like. But yeah, if they promised to what they were saying, it would have been so much better. Yeah, Fallout 76 was probably just as bad. There was quite a lot of aspects of that game that they lied about as well. And then there was a lot about extra things as well. They were saying there was going to be no microtransactions. They brought out a shit ton of microtransactions. Then they said that they were going to bring us personal servers, so we can kind of play on our own servers and kind of to a certain degree set the rules. That did come out eventually, about a year later. You had to pay for it under their new subscription service, which is also another version of a pay thing they did. Then they said that there would be nothing that would, what was it? Nothing that you would buy would affect you, and make you more powerful. They released a shit ton of stuff that actually made you more powerful behind a paywall. I mean, just everything about that game, they just completely fucked up. And the worst thing is, I love Fallout games. It's one of my top 10 favorite franchises to play. And when I saw first of all about them bringing out this Fallout 76, I was very hesitant to buy it because it went against what they normally do and what they normally produce, and I was like, no, mate, they're a good company. They know exactly what they're talking about. It's going to be a brilliant game. It should be fantastic. Yada yada yada. So I went out and I bought the collector's edition, as you do, or as I do in most cases anyway. And that came with a helmet, a bag, came with a map, and it came with like little kind of those like army men, but they were like characters from the game itself. And even then, they fucked up because the bag was supposed to be nylon, and the bag they sent out to everyone was not nylon. It was like polyester or something. And it's just like, well, if you're gonna sort of say to people about, this is coming out, then why not actually release the game you promised to release in the first place, But no, because that would be, too fucking useful. Dude, Shiza. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing then, but I'm trying to find a stone or something I could put onto that one panel, but there doesn't appear to be any stones lying around. Oh, there was that tree, wasn't there? Look, Daddy, I'm a lumberjack. I really, really, really hope, and I can't stress this, but I really, really hope that the Harry Potter game is not going to be like Destiny. Because if it is, I'm going to punch a donkey or something. No, that's the wrong one. It's that one I want to put this on. Electric enough. Okay. It's true though. If it turns out just oh crap, I broke that, didn't I? If it turns out to be like it, I'll be extremely disappointed, and I will probably cry. Really, that didn't do it to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's Shiza. There's loads of games I'm actually looking forward to. There is, but when it comes to open world games, that's where there seems to be lying involved. You know, like if you buy any other game, like you buy Gran Turismo, you know what you get. You buy, I was going to say Fallout then for a second, but you know, any game, any single player type of game you buy, you know what to expect. But when it comes to open world games, they're the ones who kind of lie more. Unfortunately, I threw the tree so it broke. So let's grab this one. There we go. But yeah, I want all faith and confidence in thinking Harry Potter is going to be an amazing game. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be open world. It's going to have lots of content to it. It's not going to be riddled of microtransactions. But when it comes to open world games, they seems to make up shit to hope for people to go out and buy it. Now I know they delayed it for a year, and there's a few bits and pieces online about some of the stuff. Like there are mounts you can get, and it's supposed to be like based before most of the movies, to my knowledge. So I mean, hopefully it'll be great, and I really wish it's going to be great. Right, let's save it here before we jump into the rift. As I do believe these ones are a bit more tricky. Cup of tea. Well then, place your bets. How long until I die? I'm giving myself 5 minutes. Though if I remember correctly, these ones are more puzzles than fighting, I think, but like I said, it's been a while. Gotta fill the screen up as well. Like obviously at the very top of my bar, it's just carbon fibre with a little sharky. I need to put more stuff there. See, for some reason my messages seems to be cutting off half of your words. Surely they have to work their magic corner and be magical, and there will be nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I mean, I really hope it's going to be an amazing game and it's going to be full of joy and wonder and everything. You know, I don't want to be a pessimist. I'm just, you know, it's just like, oh, it's going to be rubbish. It didn't look rubbish, but then we haven't actually seen any gameplay yet, which always worries me because I always want to see gameplay first before I commit. But I think when it comes to certain games, I may resist the temptation of purchasing before, or at the very least, I won't purchase the collector's editions for games instead. So, I mean, because the amount of money I've spent, I mean, yeah, like we were saying the other day, like I don't no longer have my Ghost edition, and it was a part, but of history. Yes, it was a crap history, but it was still history to me. But what can I do about that? It's apart from just put up and shut up. Obviously, there's none available. Oh, it's another fighty one. The slug hit me and then laughed. Well, we know what to expect then, because we did this last time. You see the lever up in the top corner? I expect you would like me to do that again, don't you? They do a lot of damage, compared to me with my hits. Damn it, Janet, they're all going at me, aren't they? I don't think I'm going to survive this one. Trying to keep them all in front of me so I can see what's coming. So frickin' Banshee. They annoy me. If I take those out first, I've got more of a survival chance. Okay, so is there any more? Nope, I did it. Kill. Let's eat some health. Are you wanting me? Which I'm pretty sure I know the answer anyway. I wonder if I can destroy these. No. Are you wanting me to pull the lever again? I mean, I survived last time as well, and I did survive that one actually. Probably getting better. Potentially. Getting pretty low on potions though. Did he now? Oh, well, I'm going to have to do it then, aren't I? Because he said so. But if I die, I'm going to tickle him. Yay. It's alright. He said bring it and hidden boobies. I bet he hidden boobies. Lucky for some, innit? But luckily for him, he won't get tickled by me. Because I managed to do it. Be nice if they gave me some decent armor. Really buffed up my abilities, but no, it just keeps giving me gems, which I do use, admittedly. Oh my god. I have to do that all over again, I think. And all because I fell. Do I? No. Thank God for that. I mean, like, if I had to do that all over again, I think I would have cried. Jumping is not my forte. There we go. I can't remember what those actually do. Oh, if that cheeky monkey ain't careful. Right, onwards. Yes. Ooh. Okay, now, how do I do this? Now I can capture one of these horses and turn him into a mount. I think I'm supposed to sneak up on them. I pressed the button twice then, and nothing happened. Obviously I need to get a lot closer than that. Now I believe that's supposed to make him mine now, but I don't think so. As I said, it has been a while, but I'm pretty sure he's now supposed to be mine? Or am I supposed to do something different? Unless I've already got that one, which is a bolt. And that's more likely the case though, isn't it, really? Maybe I don't get him then, because I've already technically got him. But there was something like that to where you can get certain animals. You can't obviously turn everything into a mount. Oh, you silly little bugger. Not you, horsey, me. I'm trying to do that. Well, my maximum was 5. It's quite embarrassing, really, isn't it? Of course, he uses 6 to make 1. Yeah. I think Lewis farted again. Yeah. And the horse, he decided to leave me alone as well. I'll tell you what, I'll bring out my horse. When I realised to stand away from the bloody cauldron. Here's my horsey.
At the foot of the grand statue was an anvil, itself not a beautiful thing, but the base upon which beautiful things are born.
Once again, I can't remember the controls. There we go, that's how I run fast. But this one does fly. But I can't remember how to do it now, so you'll just have to, well, if I just do a gentle stroll, you can see my horsey. I had to pick the most uneven ground though, didn't I, to have to do it. I can't remember how to fly now.
Never before had a mortal laid their eyes upon something so grand, so gargantuan, so spectacularly crafty, so...
Over it! Just get a room already!
Well, I would if I could. Hephaestus' forge is that incredible.
Yeah, trot trot. If you actually listen carefully when I shut up, that is, you can actually hear the horse breathing, and it kind of sounds metal, because the horse is actually meant to be made out of metal, apparently. Yeah, you can kind of just hear it. I think it's more obvious when you can hear the breathing, because it kind of sounds like the horse is breathing within the metal of its body. It's kind of cool. That's like when you're on the horse, anything near you that you can pick up, you automatically pick up. And now somehow I've got to unlock that door to allow me to go inside. Hmm. Um. Ali wants to know, have you ever had sneeze on you? I'm assuming you mean by a horse and not by a human, because, you know, well, either way, yes to both. I've been sneezed on a horse and I've been peed on by a horse. Yeah. Question is, how do I get in? Yes, it is funny, yeah. But I tell you what, I tell you one thing. I learned something new about horses the other day. Right? Did you know that if you hold a horse's top lip, they completely stop? They just don't do anything. They just stand there in a kind of a trance. Apparently, it's because it releases endorphins, and it's kind of like really overwhelmingly, but they feel really good. So it's like they're like in a fee, like I can't think of the word now, but they're basically, you know, like, whoa, this is really nice, and they're just so chilled. Apparently, yeah, found that out yesterday. I think it was. I know two horse facts now. I probably know more than two. Well, there's that one and one other one I can think of. No, was that a hole in the roof, or was that also blocked off? I wonder. Okay, that is blocked off as well. But this is probably where I need to do something. Ah, it was new to me. I didn't know that, but I always felt sorry for the horses they bring in, who's just supposed to get the mare ready, shall we say, and he gets the poop kicked out of him, and then they cart him off, and he's all excited, and they bring in the stallion. I always thought that was quite mean that they did that. He gets the wooden horse, and doesn't even reap the benefits of all the effort and the abuse he just went through. I think that's always cool when he did that. Obviously, not all breeders will probably do the same thing, or at least I don't assume so. When I did hear that, I kind of felt sorry for them. I've just run around in a circle. I don't actually know what I'm here for. Do I go up more? No, I didn't think it was very necessarily needed as well either. But I know a few places do that practice. I made it! Yay! Oh, did I just destroy something? What was that? No. Okay, good. That's what Casper used to be used for. That's why he has scars on him and his bad legs now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it just, of all the things, I mean, it just, that alone screams cruelty to animals, in my opinion. So, why they feel like it's like a good idea to do, I just don't get it. You know, alright, fair enough, you may not want that particular horse to breed. That's all good and well, but to kind of do that to a poor horse, though, I mean, it's just a bit, like, cruel, isn't it? I'm assuming I still need to go up, but then I'm like, I'm almost at the top. Guessing I can't go up there. Mm. He didn't like that, did he? Damn it, Janet, I died. Well, yeah, I mean, exactly, they all have the right to breed, but I think they mostly did it because they didn't want. So, like, say for instance, the practice that they used to do at Harbury, for instance, is that if they had like a show horse, like a Grand National type thing, they would obviously didn't want that horse's legs to be damaged or broken or hurt in any shape because obviously it's a running horse. So what they would do is they'd bring one of these poor little buggers in, and he would, you know, basically get the female ready and, you know, get the advances and stuff like that and get all the kicks. And then once she's actually ready to breed, they would then obviously take him away and bring out the horse that they did want to breed with. That is why they did it for. I mean, it's a silly practice, but that's just the way they went with it, which I don't think is very fair, and it's not right. But obviously, once he'd gone through all that, that experience of having the poop kicked out of him several times, they cut him off, and all he gets is a wooden horse. Yeah, or they do artificial insemination, which I think is probably better if the mare is a bit skittish or that, then yeah, that's fine, do that. But I think if you want the mare to breed with a stallion or a stud, whatever, then that stud should go and experience that. Like, it's like part of rite of passage, I suppose, But don't get like because sometimes these I'm not sure what they call them. I know there's a term for them, but these small little horses, they're kind of like, they're not big full-grown horses. Sometimes they can be like little Shetland pony type size or a donkey or something. So they're not doing it because they want this horse to breed or they're trying to prevent it. They do it on purpose so the mare gets in heat by kicking the shit out of this poor tiny little horse, and they get rid of him, and then he gets a wooden horse to maybe have a go on, and then they bring in the stud. I just don't think that's right. I think, it should be equal in that sense. I just stand here, I say. Oh, okay, that's potentially to open this chest, but sometimes I'm playing this and I think I'm a little underpowered. Underpower. I think I'll be alright if I can at least kill one of these and just focus on the other. I think that's what comes to most of this game though, is focusing on one enemy at a time. You'd think some of these guys would have like weak spots or somewhere, wouldn't you? Well, I feel like I could just stand here and just keep shooting them with arrows. It's cheesing, but with increased survivability, why the heck not? I mean, it just takes longer, so. Because now when he does shit like this, though, kind of like just. Yeah, you would think that in all fairness, but. Oh crap. Yeah, I think it's just silly and mean when they do shit like that. No. Just managed to do that as he was about to remove them by the looks of it. Ooh, piece of candy. Teach said get him in his balls. Balls. That would hurt and make him go down. It kind of did. That's pretty much where I was aiming for his testes. It worked. Yeah. But I got a piece of candy as well, so let's have a look at that. I got a new ox. Ask me a question. Refills 35% of stamina chunk on hit with power spin finisher. Fills 100% of stamina chunk on parry. What do my other ones do? 48% for 6 seconds on perfect parry. 50% stun axe on what my currently using. 35%. 36% damage with axe combo while health is 4. Let's have a look though, shall we? That's kind of cool. This made me think of Warframe a little bit. Not really sure I need my stamina, I've never really noticed it. That might be more, better when I've got parrying all the time. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to the toilet very quickly before I carry on. Right. I'm back. Back again. Now, I've still got to figure out how to reunite. Not reunite. 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 Fuck me. Reignite. Oh, I can't say it. Set the fire. Turn the fire on. I'm hoping that was that, but let's go outside and see if that little hole is opened up. Oh, there is actually a handle there. I didn't see that before. Oh, that's why. Reunite? No. No, what's that? Okay, I might as well collect these couple of things once I'm here, but else it's further up. Up there. So it was obviously around. I was around the back then, obviously. Come on, climb up. There you go. No. Is this the room I was in? Am I supposed to kill all of these guys? I honestly don't know. Because it says to reunite. Still not perfect. Reunite. Reignite. Reunite? I think I said it then for about a second, didn't I? The fires, but I don't see anywhere where I'm supposed to do that. Because flip my phone. Because I assumed I had to get to the top and do something up here, but there's nothing around here that kind of tells me what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Is it? Can I have like a quest? It was time to punish the Russian soldiers that mocked berries in his chicken form. The weirdos who sprouted from teeth were bullying someone. Okay, so it doesn't really give me much information to go on, does it? It's not there. Let's have a look. Oh crap. Oh, yeah, that was definitely close. Am I supposed to climb this statue? But it wouldn't let me climb it last time. Once again, it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to be silly and plain and simple, isn't it? There's going to be like a lever somewhere that I'm just completely missing. Now the little arrow is telling me I need to go up. Oh crap. Let's try that again on this post. Once again, I feel like I'm missing something obvious, you know? And now it's telling me to go down again. Below the statue of Athena, the landscape was dotted with temples and archives devoted to strategy, wisdom, and long osmosis. In a couple of years, this whole neighborhood will be chain coffee shops. I don't understand what that's telling me. Because you've obviously got these little bad boys here, which allow me to kind of float up, but I did kill that dude. Hmm. See, I've done that. So what's that got to do with this? Am I supposed to unpin it first? Hmm. Oakley dokley, I have no clue.
I will make you perfect. You will suffer, but it will be worth it.
Unless I'm supposed to go down. If you can't go up, go down. Okay, well, that was a dead end. But got me some bits and pieces, I suppose, didn't it? Well, I'm open to suggestions if anyone has any. Like I said, it's going to be something unbelievably, stupidly, ridiculously obvious as per bloody usual. Why wouldn't it not be? Right now, I'm trying to see if I can find any caves or anything to see if I go down and up, but Convincing door. Well, I do declare I'm stumped and lost. Yeah, I'm on the verge of potentially YouTubing it as well, but I can't see any like obvious caves or anything like that I'm supposed to go inside. Obviously, I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to actually be now. I'm like 400 odd bloody miles, whatever, away now. Because I'm pretty sure if I climb on that statue in the distance, that will reveal the map, so to speak. But that's not what I need to do. I mean, I've climbed the statue to reveal the map anyway. It's really confusing what I've got to do though.
And here were Hephaestus's tombs, which he plunged deep into scorching fires and frigid waters.
Plunged.
Only in those extremes could his creations be perfected. What?
You know, that's all. All the play's getting. Because you know all of him. In the looks department. Because he's...
Are you finished?
Yes. Yep. I am the never-ending truth. I am your world reborn.
Finally, after much climbing, Fenyx reached Hephaestus's hammer.
Sorry. I'll stop.
The Forge Lands. The many workshops. The soaring peaks.
Are we on a guided tour here or something?
The ancient creations, wasted by Typhon's endless appetite for destruction. Oh. Someone down there was alive, working, and seemingly happy.
Definitely not Hephaestus then. That whining, sniveling coward never smiled a day in his life.
Have you listened to a word of this story? Things have changed.
Okay. Now I've opened the map at least. Can't figure that out though. Well, we'll carry on. We'll just do whatever this little bit is here.
are you?
Well, with me. Okay, we plan for this, don't we? Who or what are any of us? We are what we do. I am art, so I'm some kind of artist. Clearly, you are appreciating that art, so are an appreciator.
I'm a warrior. Or the sibling of a warrior. I'm warrior adjacent. Anyway, I'm here to stop Typhon.
That checks out. You didn't look like much of an appreciator, no offense. But maybe this will change your mind.
A little box?
What? No, that is so my last place. I signed it though, and you can keep it. No need to thank me.
I can't read this. You're a sculptor. I scaled your statue. You're Hephaestus, right? I'm so excited to meet you in person.
So, not that one. Fine. That's fine. Totally fine. But I have others.
We need to find your essence so we can defeat Typhon. Do you know where it is? No?
Confusion? Or rapture? Are you rapt?
This is just my face. How can you art at a time like this? Don't you know what's happening?
I think it's safe to say I do not.
Typhon? Everyone turned to stone? Gods all lost their essences? Evil monsters everywhere. End of the world. You really have no memory whatsoever?
Who needs the past when you can shape the future?
It'd be easier to shape the future with hands. Typhon stole them, I assume. Ripped them from your limbs? Tortured you endlessly. Something.
You really need to sit down with this Typhon guy. Talk it out. And no, my hands had enough of making art and scurried off together.
They can't have gone far. And who knows? Maybe if I get them back, they'll jog your memory. Save the applause for when I come back.
I could sculpt a tree with happy little tree friends. Do trees have friends?
I bet he's really good at doing the robot. Yep. Okay, so I've got a little extra mission. I'm gonna head myself back up there, and I'm gonna come off for a bit, and then I'm going to have something to eat, potentially cry, because I can't figure this out, and then carry on where we left off. Yeehaw! Giddy up. Like I said, it's probably something really bloody stupidly daft and obvious, and yeah. Here, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. There you go. I just got myself a new horsey. How's that then? Two again now. I knew I could. I knew there was a way to mount certain animals. Not in that way, obviously. But yeah, I was right in the assumption that you kind of creep up to and press triangle, wait for them to sort of go, oh, hang on, who's this? And then creep up and then press strangle to tame them. So I've now got a new horsey to my list. Not bad, horsey. I'll ride this one for a little bit. Yeah, tell Ellie when she wakes up. Do you want to take a screenshot or something? Very majestic. Very cool little horsey though. But I knew there was a way that I was able to get other horses and mounts and stuff, so at least I figured something out. Just the rest of the stuff to figure out now, really, isn't it? Right then. I shall save there and end here. I will more than likely completely end the stream rather than just go into intermission, and then start again in X amount of X amount of time from now. So I don't know why I'm yawning for. Right then, I shall speak and see all of you later on and soon and jazz. Have fun.